I am doing it's late, but I'm doing an update on day 4. I woke up this morning on day 4 and I noticed something. And what I noticed made me feel real good about the direction that I'm going in. I noticed that, is it that? I mean, it ain't much, but got a little neck coming. I can almost see my neck again. I can almost see my neck again. And man, that made me so very, very happy that I could almost see my neck again. I'm looking off because I got my. Let me do it like this. I have my phone here because I'm watching as I'm talking. But man, I was like, man, I can see my neck again. I was like, man, this joker is working. So starting weight, 292, and this morning on the scale, your boy was 276. I'll take it. Look, man, they popping firecrackers. I was about to hit the deck. No, I'll take it, man. But this has been a great experience for me. Many of you might know, and many of you may not know, but in 2018, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor, and what that did for me in my life was it challenged my resolve. Like, I had to find a way to believe that I would be okay, that I would make it. So it challenged my resolve, but this challenged me in perhaps a new way, in a way that I don't think I can say that I've ever been challenged this way. And I've been doing a lot of thinking, I've been doing a lot of soul searching, and like the clarity that just doing this juice cleanse has brought to my mind has been absolutely mind blowing. It's been phenomenal. Like, it's brought mental clarity to me, emotionally, physically, spiritually, in every way that you can have mental clarity. Like, I feel that clarity. So I was sitting and I was just thinking, and I write when I think, because one of the things that I do also is I motivational speak. I do motivational speaking, and I'm always trying to find something to encourage people with, whether they are in kindergarten or whether they are someone who's sitting at an assisted living facility. I always try to reach everybody. And I came up this week, just thinking and reflecting over this week on day 4, I came up with this little formula because one of the things that I've realized that I need in my life, that I think across the board, we all need in our life, is to become more disciplined. Like, discipline. It is so beneficial to your life, and it took me having some discipline to get to day 4, because let me tell you, it has been tough. I woke up this morning and I felt amazing. Like, my energy level was like, all right, let's go. But my body didn't have like the strength to like my energy felt like I could go out and run a mile. But I knew my body didn't have the strength to do that. But I did something that I shouldn't have done anyway. I went out and I played basketball with my daughter. Well, as best my leg could, just trying to help her with some skills and basic moves and things like that. And my basketball knowledge is very limited, so don't be trying to, inbox me and say, hey, what can we do? I don't know. I'm the same guy that fouled out in the first quarter of a game in high school. So, but I know enough to, help her not regress with what she's already learned. So we're out there working, man, and I worked up a sweat, and I was feeling good. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I think I'm dehydrated. I sweat so much. And so I've been cramping like all day, like really, really bad. And I've been drinking probably 80 to 96 ounces of water every day. But since I've started cramping up, man, I've literally drank almost 100 ounces of water in the past 4 hours because I'm just trying to replenish. I heard somebody say our bodies are like plants. Like, I didn't realize this, and I guess I should have known this, but I didn't realize this, that our bodies are made up of primarily water. I guess you don't really think about it, but this juice cleanse has helped me realize that prior to this, how dehydrated I was. And even going through this, like this week, I've consumed more water this week than I probably have in the last 3 months. Not gonna even lie to you. I don't like water, but I'm learning to like water. I'm putting lime in it. I'm putting lemon in it. So it's been a challenge, but I've been cramping, but I've been trying to replenish the water. So that made today a little difficult if there was a challenge to it. Food wasn't an issue. I woke up today and I was like, tell me what I can't do. I'm going 5 days. Like, it went from can I make 5 days to like emphatically saying I'm going 5 days. So tomorrow is day 5 and I am excited about it. I'm here for it. But I came up with this formula to help me make it that I think could, be beneficial to your life. So the formula is focus plus determination plus consistency equals discipline. And what I have, I guess for me, defined focus as is this: how well can I concentrate on this one thing right here in front of me and give it my full attention and my maximum effort? And this is the hardest thing that I've done. Prior to this, the hardest thing that I thought I had done was when I walked on in Tyler Junior College to play football. It's like 112 people walking on for 6 spots. I had never experienced anything like that. We would show up at like 5:30 in the morning. They would wait till 7 to call roll, and they'd be like, all right, y'all can go. Man, it was like, what? So I thought that was the hardest thing that I had ever done. But this, for me, was the hardest. It is to date the hardest thing that I've ever done mentally, because this has pushed me further than I have ever pushed myself mentally. And I had to be focused. So I had to figure out my definition for focus. And my definition for focus was, how well can I concentrate on this one thing in front of me and give it my full undivided attention. And then I was like, okay, so I got my focus locked in. But you can be focused and then not be determined, because I define determination as this. Like, and this is what I asked myself: do I have the ability to persist when things get difficult? Like, things were tough, things were hard. Like, I was hungry, I was tired, I wasn't feeling good. So I had to ask myself, do I have the ability to persist? Like, I know I'm focused, I'm locked in, but can I keep pushing when it gets a little tough? One quote my dad used to say when I was a kid that makes a lot of sense to me now. He used to say, be the task, great or small, do it well or not at all. And that's my determination. Like, I'm determined, like, whatever the task is, I'm going to do it well. And then the third one for that formula, remember, it was focus plus determination plus consistency equals, drum roll please, discipline. So consistency was, can I make this? And by this, for me, it was this juice cleanse. It was this eating right. It was this doing this every day. Waking up, drinking juice 1, drinking juice 2, drinking juice 3, smelling food, and showing the determination to push through the smells of food and tell my mind, no, this is what we're going to do. So consistency for me was, can I make this, what I've done this week, can I make this the standard for my life? Can I make the behaviors that I have created in these 4, almost 5 days, can I make these behaviors and the standards that I have set for my life, can I make them an everyday thing? Because they produce results. So can I be consistent enough to do this on a daily basis? And one of the things that helped me answer that question was telling myself this: yes, I can, but I have to remember that I got to stay focused on the process and not the outcome. Like, when you focus on the outcome, it's easy to lose consistency, because you may wake up one day and be somewhere that you weren't 2 days ago. So I got to stay focused on the process. Keep moving, keep rolling, keep going, keep grooving in the process. One of my favorite quotes was from, I love watching movies. One of my favorite quotes is from Remember the Titans. Denzel Washington, before they went off to camp, he walks up to the coach and he gives him this playbook. And the coach says, the playbook's kind of skinny. And Denzel says, yeah, I only run 6 plays. He said, we run the veer. It's just like Novocaine. Give it time, it always works. You gotta trust the process. You gotta stay focused on the process. It will work. You just gotta give it time. So here it is again. Focus plus determination plus consistency equals discipline. So I believe in this. I believe in this. I am committed to this. I am committed to a healthier lifestyle. I am committed to a stronger vitality of the mind and the body. And yeah, man, it happened in 5 days with this juice cleanse. Well, I'm manifesting tomorrow. It happened in 5 days with this juice cleanse. I do my meditation at night. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to lock it down after this and go do my meditation so that I can get my mind right to go to bed, because I want to fall asleep with positive things on my mind. I want to wake up and I do my devotional because I want to wake up with positive things on my mind. So I wrote something down because I wanted to read this to you. Like, let's see. You see this? This is one of my favorite snacks, Oreos. And I get these little small bags because it makes me feel good, because for one, it's a little bag, and then secondly, there's only 2 in it. So I'm like, you know what? But before you know it, sometimes I'll eat like 6 cookies. But I was reading something because, like, I have this quest that I am on now for knowledge and information about how to live a quality life. And part of that is understanding the body and understanding what I'm putting into my body. Like I used to be like, oh yes, it's the devil. No, it ain't the devil. It's me. Like I'm doing this to me. Like I'm doing this to me, and I'm doing it so good that the devil doesn't have to get busy doing his job because I'm doing it for him. Like I'm doing his job for him. Like I know that God has given me gifts, but I am like doing a good job of decreasing the amount of time that I'm on this earth. So the devil doesn't even have to really work hard on me, because you can just wave a piece of chicken in front of me or something sweet. So I was watching this deal on Netflix today. No, not Netflix, YouTube. And the guy was talking about sugar, and he said something that I really did not know. So in every 4 grams of sugar is every 4 grams of sugar and whatever it is that you're eating, it's 1 teaspoon of sugar. Like, so 4 grams equals 1 teaspoon of sugar. So like my 2 Oreos, this is 9 grams of sugar in 2 Oreos. So 2 Oreos equals 2 teaspoons of sugar. So if I eat 6 of these, which is the norm for me, I stopped buying the little 6-pack at Sam's because I was like, nah, but I was still eating 6. So I'm consuming with these Oreos 6 teaspoons of sugar. But that's not all. That's not all. Like, we all know what Oreos are. It's milk's favorite cookie. So my favorite organic almond milk that I buy, I looked at the back of it, 15 grams of sugar. So in addition to the 6 teaspoons of sugar that I'm getting with my Oreos, I'm getting 6 more teaspoons of sugar with my milk. So I am consuming 12 teaspoons of sugar at night. And I'm a snacker. I'm a nighttime snacker. Sometimes it happens at 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. Just whenever I feel it, I snack. And that's what I go to. That's my default. So I started thinking, I was like, if my kids had a bowl of Rice Krispies in front of them, and I saw them scooping 12 teaspoons of sugar into their Rice Krispies to make them sweet, I would be like, no, pour that out. That's too sweet. But I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing to myself. So it goes back to the formula. I got to stay focused. I got to stay determined. I got to be consistent. And if I do those things, I will become a disciplined person. So when I become a disciplined person, for me, what that means is this: I have brought into the domain of my life the idea of stability, the idea of structure, the idea of responsibility, and the idea of consistency. And all of these things work together and they make me a more disciplined person. And when you're a more disciplined person, there is not a thing on this earth that you cannot accomplish. I'm going to continue cataloging my journey. I have one more day of this, and then I'll probably vlog maybe once or twice a week. But I wanted to be sure that I did every day with this because I wanted to track my progress. I wanted to do this to help somebody, but primarily to help me. And here's something else that I'm learning, and it sounds really bad. You have to be selfish a little bit. You got to help yourself before you can help somebody else. And you think about an airplane, when the stewardess comes on, they tell you in case of an emergency, if your neighbor's oxygen mask doesn't drop down, before you give them oxygen, get yourself together, give yourself some oxygen, then help them. Like, I can't help somebody else until I help me. So this is helping me. And as I get helped, I hope that in the process, this helps somebody else. Whatever it is, get that goal in your mind, lock it down, and do it. Just go for it. What do you have to lose? You've lost time already. Go for it. You can do it. All right, guys. I'm getting ready to go do my nightly meditation and go to bed because this brother is achy and tired from cramping up all day. So y'all have a good night. I love y'all. I promise I do. Y'all have a good night.